Okay, so I put a light layer on of the 4H. So this is my actual drawing now. This isn't the practice one. I had a practice on the other one. Reminded myself of what the pencils do on this kind of paper, which I needed to do. This is a very light layer, just so that if you do anything dark, if you put this light layer of 4H on over, you can get everything off. And if you're careful about how you get things off, you can actually, I'll just put it over the whole of her face, just for now, just the bit you can see. But usually if you put a light layer on of this, you can actually get off anything over the top of it, even with leaving this layer on if you're very careful. Okay, so we've already done this bit up here in previous video. I'll just go over it again just to show you where I go. So I'm literally just going over where I can see face is slightly darker. Just across here, and then you've got a lighter area. All this area here is very light because the sun is coming round from the back, but it's lighting that side of her face up. That's it. And I've also noticed her mouth line isn't right. In the photo, this part of her mouth is slightly coming down, whereas mine is too straight across here. So I'm going to take that off with my light rubber, and just take it off very, very gently. That's it. Just very, very gently. Then brush away those bits there. And now let's see if I can get this right. So that line is very close to her nose here. The top of her lips on the photo is very close to her nose. And I'm looking at that. In fact, it's closer than what I have here, which is why I didn't get it right. It's very close. So that's okay. And then this starts up here. It's just, this shows you how accurate you need to be. Just a couple of lines out, that is really, a couple of pencil lines out, not pressing hard. And then it kind of goes down, so like that, and it goes down from there. And it stops in between this tooth here, in the middle of that tooth, and it goes to kind of like that really. It's very, very slight, that. And if you can't get the line right with the pencil, like I seem to be having a bit of trouble with this, and the lip line is really important, then just go over it with your rubber and work on the line like that. Just work back and forth till you're happy with that. That line is really, really right. So important to get this right. Yeah. Just very, very gentle, no pressure. Just drawing with a feather time, really. Just imagine that. Now, because I don't like the shine, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this with my blender, the blending stump, the 4H side. See, I've got it written on it, 4H. So you make sure you get the right blender for the right thing. And I'm going to go over it because I can see a little bit of shine in here, and this should take off the shine. This is what I've discovered. That should take off the shine before you go any further. So just go over that. Now, having a bit of shine inside around the teeth would actually be beneficial, because it'll make her mouth look really real with a bit of a wetness to it, but not on
even on the outside of her lip won't be good. On the just around her teeth, you know, we can kind of get away with that. I'm going over all the bits here. I can see that are a bit shiny, just for now, just to show you what you could do actually. I can still see a bit of a shine. Just look at this in a certain light, and this is what I'm trying to avoid at all costs. You don't get any kind of shine with charcoal whatsoever. And this is why I've done all the really dark areas in charcoal. I don't want those shiny. You can get a bit of shine on the eye, you know, that's okay, but you don't want it shining around here. I can see a bit of shine here actually, just from that pencil earlier. So I'm just going to kind of blend that over, see if I can eradicate it. Yeah, that dulls it down. But yeah, we don't want that. Don't really like that shiny thing. It's, I don't know, I just don't like it. Anyway, so we've got a mouth right now, I think. I think the only way to tell now is we'll go with the F pencil, which is a bit darker. We'll just get that line in, and then I'll check the line, because with the light shining on it just at the moment, I've had to change position again here. With the light on this just at the moment, it's I can't really see the line properly. So look a bit lower. And this is coming up like that. Straight line there. Okay. It's shiny. Right. F graphite. Let's go over that. See if we can get rid of that shine. Yeah, it's a bit better. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so now just going to blend over the 4H just with this side of the blending stump, just to blend it into the paper a bit better. Bit of lightness there, bit of lightness there on top of her eyebrow I can see, so I'll just leave that for now. I won't blend it right up. And just, it goes right down to her eyebrow here, and then you may want to now look at a dark copy of your picture, which it shows you all the light areas better. See, that's coming over there. That's a bit dark actually, that bit there. Can easily get that off. Around her cheek. A bit of darkness coming across here that I put in there. A bit round here. And then there's a bit of darkness coming through here. Hardly touch this bit here. I will rub it over just to get something on there, but it needs to, it's going to be light. I might put a bit of white charcoal on that. This is white here. Okay, now with the F pencil, we're not going to go to the 2H, I think. We'll just use this because I don't want to build up too much graphite on here and get that horrible shine. So I'm just going to go get all the darker areas in. There's a little bit of darkness there coming through there. in there, through there. Just checking that shine. Yeah, it's okay. Then we'll get the dark shading here. Now I'm looking where that shading ends is her second tooth on this side, so it's ending here at the edge of it. It's kind of about here. So use everything on your page on her face to measure. Very light, no pressure here, no pressure whatsoever. I'm just gliding the pencil over. There's a little bit of darkness coming in from this third tooth here, like this, just a little bit like that, and then that goes up to the line. We've got the line of her smile line, and slightly up, and then it's in, meeting with the top of her nose. Then go over that whole line just to darken it down a bit. And we've got a bit shaded, more shading this side into about half the width of her nostril. Just about there. And then it's a little bit still dark here, but not so much. It's about that thickness. It's not in a straight line. It goes thinner here. Okay, I can see some shine there. I'm just going to check this. Before we go any further, I'm going to check how that looks when I've blended it with the graphite stump. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. Just blending that. Just check it. There's no point in doing the whole thing if then it's going to be too shiny for the way you want it. You wouldn't have to undo the whole thing then. Just trying to, there's a little bit missing there, just trying to fill that in there. Very, very gently. That's better. That's quite dark, you see. Quite dark. So we're not only blending with this stump, we're drawing, but there's no pressure. Don't want to be pressing paper hard. Just very, very gently. Just checking the shine. Yeah, not too bad. It's shiny here. So on a woman, it's not so bad. It could be lipstick. You kind of get away with that. So I'm going to leave it. this is nice and dark here, and this very dark here. Yeah, there's a bit more darkness there. I'm going to use the 4H, the F, to get a bit more darkness here. You can see it's coming from the middle tooth, this tooth, above our lip. Although I'm using the point, I'm not pushing, just using the point to get the line really exactly where I want it. It's coming out. So yeah, that's going to come around here. Right, let's have a look at this. I want this. Don't want this shine. It's a bit softer there. It's a bit softer there. Okay, now this bit here is charcoal, so I'm going to go over that with the charcoal. It's too dark. It needs to be pretty dark, but it's not blending in very well, so I want to get that blending across better. There's a bit of shade here. Okay, let's get a bit more shading with the F just around here, I think, for now.